Hey Stampers, Kim from StampingImperfection.com. Welcome to my craft room. I wanted to share with you yesterday, I was feeling really creative yesterday, and I was trying to, I had to move my stamp room to a different room, so I was trying to organize my desk so it felt like a Zen craft desk to me, so that everything was within reach where I could see it and I would use it, because if it's not within reach and I can't see it, I forget about it. So I created several little things. I created a very simple little box, and I have the instructions for this on my blog. There's a picture on how to do it. I like to have index cards, I like to have post-it notes, my color coach, and some little cards I created. So I just really decorated that with scraps and created that with scraps. And then another thing that I created was this little journal, and I'm going to be doing a journal project and creating pages in this every day with inspirational quotes or pictures or things. And I just started with a this is just like a sketchbook, a little paper sketchbook that I got at an arts and crafts store for, I don't know, $4 or $5. It wasn't very much, and I put a chipboard, a piece of chipboard on it covered in, this is my favorite paper from Sale-a-Bration, and the buttons are from Sale-a-Bration, the stamp set is from the new Spring Mini, and then I also have my favorite stamp set, Loving Thoughts. I have some inspirational things from them. So I've created this, and it's got a little pocket in the back, like that. It's got a ribbon to hold it closed, and I'm going to have a section on my blog where I have a series about how I'm decorating the different pages and the quotes that I'm using if you're interested. Then the other thing, I use post-it notes constantly. I created a couple little post-it note holders. I've seen these on Pinterest. So I decided, you know, I love that paper. I want it sitting on my desk. So I'm going to create something inspirational. So what I did was I used the free paper. This is the Sycamore Street Designer Series paper, Sycamore Street Designer Series paper, and one of the great gems is this paper. It's this on one side, this on the other side. I love this paper, so it's just one of the gems hidden inside this paper pack. So I used that. Then another thing that I think is amazing, one of the other things in Sale-a-Bration that you can get this Sycamore Street button and ribbon pack. And this is, what a deal. This is free when you order a $50 purchase, when you make a $50 purchase, as is the paper. You could choose either one of these with a $50 purchase. If you make a $100 purchase, you could pick both of these. These are two of my favorite things, but the Sale-a-Bration items are amazing. But look at this, you get 3 full-size rolls of satin ribbon, Pool Party Island Indigo, Tangerine Tango, and then you get 36 buttons, Pool Party, Tangerine Tango, and Raspberry Ripple, or Rich Raspberry. I'm not even sure which that is. But you get that. That's one of your items. So I wanted to use those in these projects. So to make the memo holder, I just wanted to show you this very quickly. The T for 2 Designer Series paper in the Spring Mini came with this piece of chipboard in the back. So you can see I've been making projects like crazy with this piece of chipboard. So I cut this piece of chipboard down to, I believe, it's like 3.5 by 3.5. What I did was I measured my post-it notes, which I think are my post-it notes are 3 by 3, so I made this 3.5 by 3.5, and you can see I put sticky tape. I cut my Designer Series paper the same size, and I attached my Designer Series paper with the sticky notes, or with the two-sided sticky tape. Now, with the chipboard, you absolutely want to use your tabletop With the chipboard, you absolutely want to cut that with your tabletop cutter. Do not try to cut this thick chipboard on your trimmer. It will ruin your trimmer, but this cutter is amazing. It cuts right through this thick chipboard. So that chipboard was free because I purchased the paper. Once I stuck the paper onto the chipboard, then I used my Stampin' Up! Sander, and I just lightly sanded the edges like that all the way around it, and you can actually sand the corners around so it looks it looks like it's kind of finished off, and the paper kind of feels like it's part of the chipboard when you do that. Another thing that I did is I took just a piece of scrap paper that I had laying around, put some two-sided tape on the back of that, the sticky strip on the back of that, and I just added it to one of these memo note holders. I just stuck it to the back, and I used a couple pieces of my free ribbon and tied a knot, just like that. So I'm decorating my clip, and then I put my post-it note set right on top, like that. And I just clipped it all together, just like that. And I have a nice little post-it note holder for my desk to go along with my other stuff. So if you like that, please stop by my blog, stampingimperfection.com. Sign up for my mailing list while you're there. Check out my virtual stamp club, because you get free online classes when you join my virtual stamp club every month. So stampingimperfection.com. Thanks for watching.